Hello everyone, I am Arsha SS from Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, branch Cybersecurity. Today we discuss about a topic about landfill and urban flood control. Criteria for selection of landfill. For landfill selection, criteria include environmental impact, distance from population centers, stable geology, and regularity compliance. It is essential to avoid sensitive areas and ensure proper waste containment to prevent groundwater contamination. Urban flood control requires understanding drainage pattern. Proper hydrological analysis helps design effective drainage system. Both approaches must balance sustainability, cost effectiveness, and community involvement for long-term success. Introduction. Selecting the right landfill sites ensure environmental protection, minimize public health risk, and prevents contamination of natural resources. Effective urban flood control systems reduce flood damage, protect infrastructure, and safeguard communities. Both are essential for sustainable urban development and disaster risk management. Landfill. Proper selection ensures environmental protection and effective waste management. Urban flood control reduces the risk of damage to property and lives during heavy rainfall and flood. Criteria for landfill site selection. Key factor: environmental impact. The site should avoid ecological sensitive areas to prevent harm to wildlife, water bodies, and ecosystem. Accessibility. The location should be easily accessible for waste transport while minimizing traffic congestion in residential areas. Geotechnical properties. The site must have stable soil and geological condition to prevent leaks, landslide, and groundwater contamination. Proximity and populated areas. Landfill should be situated far from residential or commercial zones to minimize health risk and exposure to odor or pollutant. Regular compliance. The site must adhere to local, regional, and national law and standard for waste disposal and environmental protection. Environmental consideration for landfill site. Groundwater protection. Ensure the site is away from aquifers or sensitive water bodies. Soil composition. Prefer clay soil to act as a barrier to leachate. Air quality. Minimize emission like methane through proper capping and ventilation. Biodiversity. Avoid location in ecologically sensitive or protected areas. Accessibility and proximity to polluted areas. Landfill. Transportation. The site should be easily accessible by road for waste collection. Population density. Site should be sufficiently far from residential, commercial, and recreational areas to avoid health risk. Land use. Avoid areas with competing land uses. Criteria for urban flood control. Topography and drainage. Understanding land slopes and water flow pattern ensure efficient water management and flood prevention. Climate and rainfall pattern. Analyzing local weather and rainfall trend helps design system capable to handling extreme weather events. Infrastructure capacity. Accessing existing infrastructure ensures it can manage increased water flow and integrated flood control measures effectively. Public awareness and participation. Engaging the community in flood preparedness, enhance resilience, and ensure compliance with mitigation strategies. Ecological consideration. Implementing eco-friendly solutions like green infrastructure preserves ecosystem and promotes sustainable flood management. Urban flood control, topology and drainage. Key point: topology: flat or low-lying areas are more prone to flooding. Drainage system: effective drainage should be integrated into urban design. Floodplain mapping: identifying flood-prone areas for targeted interventions. Climate infrastructure and public awareness. Climate and rainfall pattern. Local rainfall intensity and frequency must be considered for designing flood defenses. Infrastructure capacity: ensure existing urban infrastructure can handle expected water volumes. Public awareness: community preparedness, early warning system, and education on flood management. Conclusion and integration: both landfill site selection and flood control requires careful planning based on environmental, social, and technical criteria. Integrated solution should consider both immediate and long-term impact. Final thought: sustainable urban development involves balancing waste management and flood risk reduction through informed decision making. Thank you.